Hey YouTube. So Wait Until Dark stars Audrey Hepburn as a blind woman who unfortunately comes into possession of a doll that has heroin stored inside it, and there are these three gentlemen that really want that doll back, so they kind of set up this cat and mouse game where they're trying to figure out where she's hidden it and how to get it out of there without hurting her. Made in 1967, this movie was ranked number 10 on Bravo's Scariest Movie Moments of All Time, and it's well deserved. If you're a horror movie addict or you want to write or direct horror movies, I'd highly recommend checking that special out. But this movie earns that spot. It is so good. It was masterfully directed and expertly acted. It is just as good as Psycho and other Alfred Hitchcock movies. It is that good. It has a great female lead character. She's new to being blind, so she's still adjusting in a lot of ways, and in fact she really is haunted by this, and understandably so. She often says how much of a curse it is and how much she wishes she could go back and change things, and by the end of the film it's almost a strength. And Alan Arkin, who plays the main villain, is terrifying. He's terrifying because he's so precise and he's so calm. Like, he very rarely loses his cool except for maybe during the climax. And he's leading these two other criminals who he's framed, and he's kind of trapped into helping him get this doll back. And while his partners aren't dumb by any means, they're dumb compared to him. It's sort of like comparing a school teacher to Stephen Hawking. Yeah, a school teacher and professor, they're really smart, but they're dumb compared to Stephen Hawking. That's kind of what the relationship is with the villains here. And once you figure out why Alan Arkin's character has set up this elaborate thing to figure out where the doll is, it's just like it fits his character so well, and it's just terrifying, the eventual confrontation between him and Audrey Hepburn's character, and you really feel for her character, and that's what this movie does so well. It doesn't try to shove everything at you all at once. It takes its time, and because of that you really start to care for the character and really feel for her once she starts to realize what is going on exactly. It's really a classic. It's one of the scariest movies I've ever watched. My skin was literally just seething with sweat during the last 20 minutes. And I did some research and watched some of the trailers for this, and the trailers are very good. Their main hook is that during the last 20 minutes all the lights in the theater will be shut off and nobody will be permitted to leave.
During the last 8 minutes of this picture, the theater will be darkened to the legal limit to heighten the terror of the breathtaking climax which takes place in nearly total darkness on the screen. If there are sections where smoking is permitted, those patrons are respectfully requested not to jar the effect by lighting up during this sequence. And of course, no one will be seated at this time.
And Alfred Hitchcock did something similar for Psycho, and I thought that was just brilliant. Movies don't do that sort of shit anymore, where the studios kind of make theater chains do something drastic like that, or do something just something little to heighten the experience. And I would highly recommend watching this movie late at night in the dark, no lights on whatsoever with the exception of the light from the TV. It heightens the experience because there are very, very dark parts during the film, during the last 20 minutes, and it's suspenseful, and it's just absolutely terrifying. It's a classic, and it's now one of my favorite movies. This is a movie that I'm excited to revisit over and over again, kind of like how I do with Alfred Hitchcock's Psycho, and just picking up on the little nuances that the filmmaker has put in. That the fact that it doesn't spoon feed us stuff or treat us like we're stupid. It expects us to participate in the story, to participate in the little things that are present on the screen. So Wait Until Dark, have you seen it? What did you think of it? What is your favorite isolated person versus insurmountable odds movie? Comment below, let me know. You can check out my new book, The Legacy, which is available on ebook and paperback. Thanks as always for watching. Bye.